Hello everyone. Welcome to part two of the MEAN Stack CRUD. So this will be the front end part. So from Angular side, we'll be doing whatever is required. So before that, in our last video, we had done the backend. So we need to install some packages. Uh, Let me install it. npm install cors. pm install cors. So I have already installed. So you have to install it and press enter. And after installing, you have to use this. Const cost equal to require cost. You have to import this and you have to allow the cost request, which is coming from the front end. So after that, we can start our program by npm run start. Oh, anyways, we can start a program because we have used the node one. We no need to start again and again. So now let's begin the front end part. So I'll go to my folder, main stack folder. I'll create a folder called as front end. Double click on it. Here I'll give cmd code dot. So our VS Code will open automatically from here. So you can see VS Code has been open. So I'll open a terminal. So I'll give here ng new contact CRUD. So because our project is a kind of contact management only, where you can create content, edit content, update content, delete content. So this will install Angular, new project. Routing I have to allow yes. Click on enter. So it's creating an Angular project for us. So when you open this, you can see the project is in creating for us. So project has been installed successfully. So I have to install the node modules in that. Uh, while creating a project, I guess node modules have been created. So when we create a project, so node modules get installed in it. Or when you try to flow any project on example GitHub or Bitbucket, bucket, that time you have to install the node modules manually in that. So hitting the command npm I. So let me start the project. ng so I think path okay. cd contact CRUD. I have to go inside the contact CRUD. Okay, now I can start. ngServe. This you can ignore, you can do any. So project has been generated. So application has been building here. So you can see our project has been running at localhost 4200. I have to press control and I have to click. So you can see localhost 4200 got open. So this is the default window. So let me go to my code. So I'll go open the src and I'll open the index.html. Not index.html. App component.html I'll open. So apart from this router outlet, I'll delete everything. Click and then I'll save it. So this should disappear. So you can see it went. So next thing I have to I have to link the bootstrap in our Angular project. To open the next link, I'll be typing bootstrap, not navbar, only bootstrap. So that we go their official website, get bootstrap. So first thing I'll open. So I'll come below, copy this, go to my code, go to the index.html. Here above head, I'll paste it and save. Again, I'll go copy this. I'll paste it below body. So next thing is in the src, I'll create a folder called as pages where I'll keep all my pages. So this folder has been created. Let me do one thing. I'll create inside the app only and let me delete it. Inside the app, I'll create a folder pages. Okay. So I have to show the table in the details and all. So I'll create a component. Click here. And G for generate, C for component, show details. So component is show details. So the component got created called as show details. Inside the page, you can see show details. So next thing I have to go to my router, app routing model.ts. Here I'll give path. If path is blank or empty, that time we have to load some component. So now if you check, you will not see anything here. Show let me check one thing. Why it's not coming? Okay, show details component. Press enter, and when you open the show details component, here show detail works is written. That should come. If I refresh, you don't need to manually refresh. It was like a loading time. I mean, project was not saved properly, so it's ready. So show detail works comes. Okay, so show detail works is been shown now. So for the service, I need a API. This also again I'll go here, open on integrated terminal. For here also okay, ng G for generate, S for service, API inject. So we'll be communicating with the backend API. So this we need. So API service has been created. When you open the pages, you can see API service.ts. So I'll go to app model.ts first. So I need to import HTTP client module. Import HTTP client module from at angular slash common slash HTTP. Here I have to write HTTP client module. On mistake, C is capital. You also have to make C as capital. H as well. So let me make the H capital. So we gonna use a template driven form. So I have to import forms module as well. So for template driven forms, we use forms module. For reactive forms, we import reactive forms module. So here I'll type form module. And if I click enter, automatically forms module got imported. And then save. So next thing is I'll go to my API service.ts. Here I have to import HTTP import HTTP client, HTTP client from common HTTP. Private HTTP HTTP client. That would important. Then I have my API endpoint as well. That is my local endpoint. API endpoint equals to let me check in the backend. Let me go to the backend. Okay, localhost 8000. So we are using localhost 8000. So let me go to my project. HTTP local host colon 8000, which is our backend local endpoint. So let me work something on pages now. So yeah, let me go to my show details HTML. So default one I'll remove. So I'll need a bootstrap navbar. So I'll go here. Okay, open a new tab. Type bootstrap navbar. Click on the first link. I'll scroll a bit below. This I don't want. Let me check. No, not this. On. So this I'll copy, but content I'll not take. Go to my code, paste it, and here I'll use a h5 type. H5. I'll write contact management. Contact management. Correct. Okay, contact management current word is not visible because it's not in the white in color. So I'll do class equals to text white. Okay, it's visible now. I need a button in the right side to add a contact as well. So I'll use a button. Again, it will be a bootstrap button only. Class btn success, and it will be a add contact or create contact. Contact. Okay. If I open, okay, add contact has come. So next thing is I need a table as well. For that, I'll go to my again, close this, and type bootstrap table. Go to first link. Just come below and see what kind of table I need. I think this table is good. I'll copy this. I'll paste in a container only. And div class equals to container. Margin top I'll give it. Let me give empty5. Empty5. And paste here whatever is copied. some warning error. This will remove it. So you can see our table. So this is fine. So let me integrate it now. So let me go to my details, private API. Okay, so API service got auto imported. So here I'll create a function get all contact details. So I'll go to my this one API service.ts first. So let me create the get request to get all the content. So so again, let me go to the backend. So this is my backend. So to get all the context what we had kept, okay, this is our creation. This is to get a particular context. This is used to edit the particular context. This is to delete the context. This is used to get all the context. So it is get all users. Okay. So let me go to my code. Return HTTP. Return this dot HTTP dot get request keep any let me use string literals because we'll be calling the API endpoint. This dot API endpoint. Our API endpoint is local endpoint, which has been calling this slash oh, sorry, slash go to backend, get all users, copy the get all users, minimize. Okay, this I have been called. So this is a basic color get request to get all the users, which we have seen in the postman. This is for the creation. So basically, it is this endpoint. So you will be getting these results when you call this API. Okay. So let me go to my component.ts. This dot API dot get all contacts dot subscribe response. Let me log it. So I have to call on ng on page load as well. First I'll check on the logs, then we'll delete this log. I think one mistake we have done what I feel is the port number of the local. I think it is 8080. So I'll go to my API service, make it 808. So when I refresh, call the API, you can see in the preview you are getting the two entries from the Mongo. You can check in the log also. These will be showing in the table by looping. So if you open the MongoDB also, you can see the two entries are. So let me go to my VS Code. Okay, let me go to the show detail component HTML. Let me store this response somewhere. So I'll store in the contact data this dot contact data equals to response any we'll loop it, we'll go to table, I'll remove it. So it will be serial number first. Serial number, first name, last name, name spelling is wrong. Then it will be email, then phone number, email, it will be phone number, phone number, then it will be action to edit or delete. This I'll call it action. This I'll remove. Give the looping ngFor let data of contact data. So properly we have to loop. So I'll see the response and loop. So first is serial number, that I can put I plus 1. Let I equal to index. This will be I plus 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will be coming automatically. And here data dot check data dot first name. This I'll copy. Data dot last name. So I'll copy data dot email. Next is data dot phone number. Here I'll create a button. Mhm. Button 1 is edit class equals to btn primer. So it will be a blue button with a space. Button class equals to btn ranger delete. Yes, now you can see all the data has been come. So example from the postman, if I create a new data, let me check my post request. Um, test data, test. Same email ID if I put, there is a backend validation, so it will not take. Test at gmail.com. And here, dummy number. I'll put okay, and let me say, let me open my this Mongo first. Refresh, new data has been come. And here, if I refresh, you can see test data also has come now. So next thing I'll be implementing delete. So it a click function on delete. Click delete data. So I'll be passing the parameter data only. Inside data we have that ID. There will fetch and delete it. Copy this. Pass ID and dot log data. Now an ID. Or you can give the data only. Afterwards we'll fetch the ID inside it. Data. Okay. So if I click on delete now, so I'll get all the details of the particular user. So in this, I have to capture this Mongo ID and delete it. So let me go to my VS Code. So this we are anyway capturing. Let me create const delete ID equals to data dot. So where is the ID? Let me check. So it is inside this attribute. So this I'll copy completely, paste, and I log only the delete. So let me go to my VS browser. So if I click on delete, now I can see the IDs. Oh, three different IDs. So let me go to my backend. So backend delete. Okay, this was the delete. So it's taking extra parameter ID. So slash ID if I pass, it will automatically delete. So let me go to my front end. So front end API service. Data function delete user by ID. Pass the ID parameter. Any. This I'll be calling in that function only. So okay, this I'll copy as it is, but modify bit. This will be our delete. So because we are it is a delete request. So this instead of get all users, let me go to my backend and take a delete user on delete user. So delete to delete, we need extra parameter that I'll be passing. So string literals we have already used. This I'll be using a dollar symbol. And I'll be using ID. So on passing the ID, it will delete a particular ID on click of that call. So I'll go to my show details component.ts, this dot API dot delete user by ID. I'll pass delete ID dot subscribe response. So this should delete it. Okay. Let's check now. So let me try to delete this. Delete API has been called. Okay, okay. It has been deleted, but the page didn't get refreshed because we didn't call the get all users API. So let me show you once again. It got deleted successfully. When it gets instantly deleted, I have to call this API so that page should be refreshed. And we have to get this one, latest data. If I try to check in Mongo, if I refresh, the third one is deleted. Okay, let me try to delete this. Okay, page loaded just now. Okay, let me try to delete. It got deleted. I'll add some users, and then we'll delete. Once again, let me check because all the users got deleted while testing. Check dio check at gmail.com. John Dio John 44 at gmail.com. Mm, phone number I okay. To put up number. Okay, let's take the phone number from here. Hit pass. Okay, three data are being created now. Let me check in my Mongo. If I go to my Mongo and refresh, okay, three data are there. John Jack test data and backend. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, three data have come. If I delete any, yeah, got deleted. This is the delete request. It got deleted successfully. So if I go to get refreshed, it is only two are present. And if I go to Mongo, only two should be present. So that's it. Our delete works. So now I have to add the contact. So I'll create a component, create contact. Okay, I think I have opened the terminal. Okay, I'm inside the pages. And G for this is C for component, create, create contact. So component got created. So we'll keep a routing for it. Path, create component, create contact not component. Component is create contact. No, sorry, create contact component. So this I'll copy, go to my this one, show details, and here I'll keep a router link so that it goes to that path. So if you check here, if I click on add contact, you can see create contact works. So same header I'll be copying from here only. Go here. Instead of here, I'll give back. Success, I'll give warning. And empty out, it will always go to back. So you can see if I click on back, I click on here. So I need a card here, and here the request will be post request. So before that, I'll go to my create component.ts. For that, I have to create an object contact equal to looking at our post request. So where is our post? Yeah, these are only post request. Okay. This I have to pass as a payload. First name, then we come to the last name, then we come across the email, and lastly we come across phone number. So let me save it. Let me design this first. I'll take a container first. Uh, div class equals to container. Margin top I'll give 5. Next thing is div class equals to row, just d5. Justify content I need a center only. So that bootstrap class you can use. Content center 100 I'll take. So I'll take div class equal to call md6, because half a portion we need, not full. So I'll write create contact h5 type contact class equals to text center, text center, card body I'll take. Okay, check now. I need a card. So I forgot to put a card. Div class equals to card. Closing will be not here. It will be outside. So I can see card is done. So I'll take a form. So the form will start. Then for form we'll use the ng submit only. Ng submit. I'll create a function. Save data, which will be hitting our post request. Okay. Now let me take div class equals to margin bottom 3. I'll use a label. So label will be form label. So all this comes from Bootstrap. You can copy from Bootstrap as well. Form label, that will be first name. And then I need an input box. Input box type equals to text, class equals to Bootstrap and form control. Then okay, so we are using template driven form, so we'll use ng model. Okay, let me check what happened. I don't need this don't need this as well. So our binding is contact dot first name. So this is our first name. So contact, because we have created an object called as contact. So placeholder I can keep equals to enter first name. So it has come. Or I can ignore the labels and keep the placeholder only, which is better. Or when a user edits inside action, or better we keep. Okay, I think we can keep it. So control Y, control Z. Second thing is last name. Okay, last. Third thing is email. Email ID. Uh, email ID. So thing is this phone number. 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 This is your type number. Here it will be. Uh, okay. Enter phone number. Phone number. So all these fields have come. I need a button to save as well. Anyways, we have given in the submit, but we need a button here also to click the event. So anyways, we need in the center. So I'll give a div class equals to deflex H5 content enter, and my button will be save contact button. Class equal to btn success, and you save. So you can see save content button is there. Now we have not included a API yet. So first let's log the data is capturing or not. Console.log this dot contact. Let me open my network. Sorry, console. So I create a dummy testing data. And I'll write test user mark at Gmail. I put some phone number. Save contact. Let's check. Oh, it's not capturing our data. Let's check why. So let me put required field and check. Okay, I think we have not given name. Okay. Name equals to first name. And now test. If I click on test, now it's capturing. Okay, let me give everywhere. Email. Phone number. Okay, now let's test. So basically this data will be in the browser, so it will not be sent to backend because we didn't integrate the API. So, okay, mark gmail.com, enter the phone number. Okay, data is being captured, so let's integrate the API. So, okay, let me go to the back. This is the API to create contact, so we no need to check again. So if you want, you can check in the backend code as well. So the very first request which we had done, post request create contact. So just we have to pass the payload. So let me go to API service. Create a function, create contact, reload, and I'll keep. So I'll copy this one. So the get will be converted to post. This will be create contact. Let me copy from the postman otherwise, so that we don't go wrong. and I'll paste it here one time. Second thing is the extra parameter which we will be getting. That is the payload. That will be here. So let me go to my this one. Create contact component of TS private API service. This dot API dot create contact. So this dot contact is all the data what we are passing as a payload. So this dot contact. So I have to subscribe form. Before that, I have to put some validation checks. So don't hit the API if the fields are empty. So let me do one thing. Mm, so if no this dot contact dot first name, check all fields are empty. Okay, or no this dot contact dot last name dot contact dot phone number, no this dot contact dot email. If these are not present, we will not hit out API only. So we will be returning, or else if all are on this one field, that time we can hit the API. Console dot, we can put console there. Error. All fields can be empty. So this will return us contact created successfully. So I have to route also private route router. So router got auto imported. This dot route dot navigate by URL. So I'll go to the home page if the creation has become successful. First, let me try this please. If I only type mark and phone number, and if I leave the email ID, the console.error has been printed. All fields can't be empty. So it will not hit our API. Mark at gmail.com. Let me save. Yes, create contact is working. I have passed this payload. The mark has also come. So in this way, you can handle the post request. So next is our updating the content. So let me create a component again. Ng for generate, C for component, update contact. So update contact component has been created. So you can see So I will go to my app routing model.ts first. So here we'll be passing the extra parameter in the route itself, that is the ID. So on the ID it will be carrying. So let's see how it works. So let me give the path. Path will be update contact component will be update contact component. So here extra parameter I will be passing, that is the ID. So I'll call that API first, get data by ID. I'll go to my API service, get contact by ID. So this basically will get the contact when I click pass the ID, the particular contact will be getting, and that will be I'll be passing in a page, and we can see the particular contact details of the person. So when we go toward this one backend, in the backend, let me check where it is. Okay, find user by ID. This API. So okay, let me go to the Angular, get contact by ID, or you can call get data by ID. Uh, so even that is also a get request because we are getting the details. This I'll copy, make some changes. Firstly, we need an extra parameter, that is ID, to get the specific user's ID. And here I'll change it to find user. I'll pass slash here. Then I'll use the dollar symbol. That will be our ID, which will be passing on the front end. So let me go to the main page, which is show details. So here private route router will be given. Let me create a function. Find data by ID. So this function, I'll copy, and I'll give on here edit data so ID capturing. Okay, same thing, I'll copy first, give change the this one, edit ID, edit ID. I think it got repeated. So when I click on this one edit button, so here next, this dot route dot navigate by URL So let me copy what I have given. So I think it is in okay, update contact. So let me make use of string literals. Because I have to pass the extra parameter as well. Something, something might be missing. Let me check. Should be fine. Okay, let me remove the by URL. So let me click on here. So when I click on edit, you can see I have passed the ID and we have landed in the this page. So I have to gather the data as well when I click on ID. For that I have to use active param. So let's see what to next. I'll go to my okay, here. So here I'll be using the activity routes. So first private active activated route. Okay, activated route got auto imported. Then private route router. So this also is done. I'll create an attribute contact ID. So contact ID any mm, contact ID will be any. So this dot contact ID equals to this dot active dot snapshot dot param map dot get get that ID. Let me console this dot contact ID. So that we are capturing that ID which is in the URL. So I click on here. I can see I can capture the ID two times. Let me call two times. Okay, let me go back. Okay, clear. Okay, first time it has been calling from the show details where I have kept the log. Second time it is calling properly where I have been calling it. So show details you can comment if you want. So you don't need it. From here it is been calling. So ID has been captured. So I have to call the API. Private API service got auto imported. Get detail by ID. Then we have to update it as well. This dot API dot get contact by ID. So let's verify once we have this only. So the extra parameter I'll pass. this dot contact ID dot subscribe response, which is particular response I'm getting. So console dot log response, and then I have to call this here, this dot get details by ID on the page. So let's go here. First I'll click on edit. You can see this API has been called and all the details of that user has been called. The logs also have log. So next thing what I'll be doing, let me carry that complete UI here. So create contact, do some changes, and I'll go to update contact.html, remove this, make it as update contact, update contact. So data function again I'll call same. Here like you can give update data, date data. I'll copy this. So the put request is used to update. That will be integrating again. Okay, I forgot to carry the model also. I guess we can carry the model. Paste it here. And here this dot contact dot first name equals to response dot first name. This dot contact dot last name equals to response dot last name. This dot contact dot email equals to response dot email. This dot contact dot phone number equals to response dot phone number. And let me save this. Here I'll do update contact button with yellow. For update we'll be calling this. So now just you will see the data on the edit. So if you click on John, you can see John data is coming back. If you click on this one, Mark data is coming. This you can, okay, you can keep it as a rider. So now only one thing is remaining. I have to update it. So the put request API is there. Let me go to my Postman. I think this is the API. I have to pass the ID and body both. Parameter there is both in this. There is extra parameter and there is a request body. So go to your VS Code and I'll go to my API service.ts. Just I'll give update data function. In my code only I'll show you in the backend code where it is. Put request. Get the put, okay, this one. So let me go to front end. Okay. In this post I'll copy first. make this as put pass a payload of type any. Change the API endpoint go to the backend in the API endpoint and also pass the extra parameter ID. So first parameter will be ID, then the payload, comma. So that's it. This API will be calling and it will be update for us. It will be updating for us. So to update, there is the TS. So in update component.ts, we'll be calling the API. So before that, I forgot to copy. I think this one. All are empty. Don't hit the API. Update. Okay. Mm, Then this dot API. This dot API dot update data. The first parameter will be the ID dot contact ID, and second parameter will be our object. This contact dot object. This dot contact, which is the payload contact, and I'll subscribe it. Take a response, and then if this one update is successful, I'll navigate it to the this page, the main page. Route dot navigate by URL. So let's check. So now I'm here. This mark and make markers and update. So you can see it's updating. So n I can make as m mark wi-fi@gmail.com, number. This is no. So thanks for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you.